honestly, if you don't have to, you're probably never watching any of these movies ever again right here. And it's probably some of these movies, and I enjoy these. Like, if I said to you right now, do you want to watch a Captain America movie? You're not going to tell me, yeah, let's watch First Avenger.
I would. Origin story, man.
That's blasphemous, Josh. That's
such
a
blasphemous take.
That's such a fucking Josh take right there.
Why?
If I said to you right now,
let's watch a Captain America movie against Civil War Winter Soldier, and you're going to choose First Avenger.
Why not? Because you're a psycho.
Because you're fucking psychotic.
You're fucking
Ketchup and ranch and
ketchup
and ranch on a quesadilla.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's psychotic.
And welcome back to the Second Round Podcast. It's your host, Matt Hags, joined by, to the right of me, Sauce Boss George, and Zack. It's another week. The boys are back.
It's going to sound weird when it's like, yeah, it's just going to be more so two of us.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. Yeah. So just so anyone knows, I don't know if anyone actually saw the post I made on our YouTube channel, but explaining some of the technical difficulties and stuff while we haven't recorded or posted in a while. But, it's just summer hours, and the boys.
In other words, for technical difficulties, we recorded a pod. And then we lost the pod.
Yeah.
So
we lost.
We were like, fuck that. So then we waited a week.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But and if you're noticing, the couch is looking a little less thin and it's a little tighter camera angle. It's because for most of the pods for the future, it's only going to be the three amigos here. No beef.
The OGs are back.
Yeah, the OGs are back. No beef with the boys. They're still a member of the pod. They just
fuck
them. They just got some personal shit going on.
They're just some fucking losers.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, they don't want to show their feet on camera. They don't want to show their feet on camera anymore. They don't want to make this money. They don't want to make this grind. But yeah, long story short, they just got some personal shit, so
and they're busy.
Harder.
They're busy lads, and it's summer, and this is something that we do for fun, and it was always fun for us. And they just, I don't know, they got to do all their shit. So.
But I'd say you'll be seeing their faces more in the fall.
100%. They'll be back. They'll be back. Just wait when crooners get back on the go and it becomes a more routine thing.
They'll be
100%. But summer, I debated taking the summer off when they said that too.
Yeah,
but I
like it. It's fun.
It's SRP, man.
It's SRP. We are SRP.
We are SRP. Okay.
Are you the S, the R, or the P?
I'm the P. P stands for pussy.
I would say I'm the S, you're the R, and Josh is the P.
Sure.
Because I was technically here first, and then you.
R stands for.
I'm down. I'm fine with that SRP, baby.
S stands.
French. We should do that as a Halloween costume. We just be the SRP logo. You're the SRP.
It's actually a great idea. Hey, lock it in. Lock it in right here. Lock it in right here.
Let Michelle know. She plans my.
I was about to say I'm 99% sure I'm also already committed to a couple's costume.
Well, you're doubling up. You're doubling up on the night. You're changing your costume.
I don't want to spoil things because Halloween's years away. But we were, for some reason, Jen just was like half drunk, and we were looking at costume ideas, just sitting down. We think we're going to be...
Two of you being fucking boyfriend or girlfriend just sat down and like, do you want to look at Halloween costume? Yeah, fucking why not?
No, I don't remember how we got on the... No, I remember. It was a picture. It was like a memory came up.
So is this Pinterest or are you looking at websites?
No. Like a memory came up of like Halloween costume. And like in her Snap memory.
Yeah. And then
we just were talking about it for a second. And we were saying we should be TJ Detweiler and Spinelli from Recess.
Copycat.
It's a great one.
Me and Jess did it before.
I know. That's what I thought. So we've discussed. We're throwing shit out.
I mean, if you want to, go for it.
I mean, it's a free country.
It's a free Canada.
Yeah, it's a free Canada. It's so free right now.
It's actually not free at all. It's very expensive. But what I was I would never get mad at you for taking our costume, but
it's our costume.
You gotta live up to it, though.
Yeah, you gotta live up to it.
You gotta live up. For sure. That's
and I will say, me and Jess fucking killed that costume. We matched all the colors, got the right clothes. I was fucking a bit chunkier back then. Kind of fitted the TJ frame.
Yeah. The frame. I wanted to low key be Gus and fucking Gretchen.
That would be a great fucking.
I thought that would be a great
because it's
costume.
like that's the best thing about that is like ours is like the one that you would think about when you think of Recess.
Yeah,
that one's like only the fucking OGs are gonna know what the hell's going on there.
100%.
And you actually are.
I could pull off. You could kill a Gus. I could kill a Gus.
Can you imagine if he shaved his beard and put glasses on?
Just back like I used to.
Yeah,
I had a whole thing today. So I had to go to I had to book a quick optometrist appointment because on my license from when I was like 12, and then I had a lazy eye, so I used to wear glasses when I was younger. But it wasn't for actual like vision correction. But I guess when I signed up for my permit, they were just like, you wear glasses, so they checked off that box. Obviously, your license is a legal thing, so it's saying I need corrective lenses to drive. I don't have glasses.
You got pulled over in your license?
No, I didn't get pulled over, but we were doing some stuff for work, like driving the work vehicles. And they were like,
Oh.
do you keep your glasses in the work vehicle? I was like, I don't wear fucking glasses. I did my driver's test did my driver's test with no glasses on. Like, I don't wear them. And they were like, yeah, you can't drive a work vehicle if your license says corrective lenses needed because if insurance and shit wouldn't cover
Just
it.
get
If
like a
happened.
frame with no lenses in
So
it.
I literally went to the eye doctor today. They were like, yeah, you don't need corrective lenses to drive. So they're gonna fax that
Oh,
over.
give them a note.
Yeah, and then they'll just change it for me. But good to know. I
You
didn't
should
know
also
that.
go to motor vehicle and probably get that updated.
Well, that's what they're going to do that for me. Like I called motor
Oh.
vehicle first, being like, I don't wear glasses and never needed them for that. It was for a lazy eye. They were like, we believe you, but you need an optometrist to sign off on it. And because I haven't
Oh.
gone to an eye doctor since I was like 13, there was no recent record. So I had to go get an appointment. They did the test. They were like, yeah, you're not lying. You can see fine. Like, so it was a whole thing. But
Gotcha.
I couldn't drive the work vehicle last week. Fucking sucked. Burning gas everywhere, boy. Burning gas.
Hate it.
Hated it. But anyways, that's life. So on another note, if you're wondering what we're going to do for this episode, and by what you've probably read as being the title, we're going to do a tier list. You might be thinking, why not an intermission? But we just wanted to feel it out on a full pod, have a little bit of fun.
Take a little more time.
Yeah, and
break
then
down.
and then maybe we'll we got some good content ideas that are coming soon that I think we're going to really enjoy making over the summer for you guys. So lots of stuff in the woodwork. Can't tell you when it's going to come, as per usual, because it's only a hobby. But some good ideas that you guys might really enjoy. So we're going to get it started here. We're going to do the Marvel movies.
Golf, however, is not a hobby, so it kind of takes precipice over.
Yeah, golf is my career, actually, at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, so as you can see here, we got the Marvel movies. None of the TV shows are included, and it doesn't include the Marvels, just because none of us have seen it.
I've seen it.
You seen the Marvels?
Actually, no, I didn't. I seen the TV show.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
Miss
yeah,
Marvel.
that's
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Marvel.
Marvel.
Different thing.
Yeah,
Are
I
there
didn't
shows on this
see.
or no?
No, shows aren't on it either.
I didn't see
thought
the
that would be a
Marvels,
shit
and
show.
then I refused to go see it when I heard it was absolutely shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch
Kinda
it.
like
I'm gonna watch it
Madame
on
Web.
streams, but yeah, Madame Web's a whole
Web
different shit.
sucked.
did you see it?
I never seen it, but I heard it was so bad that I was like, I'm not even gonna try.
It was like the vibe if like a film student made it and just somehow like ended up on like a movie theater.
Like as if like someone like
That's
hacked into the
wild.
theater
Amateur.
and played it.
Yeah, it was like an amateur hour.
I don't understand how that happens.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like it's Sony. Like
Yeah,
But Sony's low key kind of sucked. When did Sony let's be real here,
just
okay?
pump it out.
Like Sony had the good first two Spider-Man movies.
well, that's what I'm
Then the
comparing it
third
to.
one
Like the
wasn't
Sam
best.
Raimi one. Like they should have watched. You could at least watch the Sam Raimi ones and be like somewhat like.
And then like the Amazing Spider-Mans, I enjoyed them, but there's a lot of people that didn't like them. Like there's a lot of people that like
love those.
very similar to the prequels of Star Wars. That like in the moment a lot of people hated them, but then you look back and a lot of people say they love them. Like it's kind of the cool thing to say you like them now.
Like episode 1, 2, and 3 in
Yeah,
Star Wars.
yeah. Like a lot of people like hated those movies. A lot of people I know hated the Amazing Spider-Mans. And to be fair,
The second one sucked.
the second one's not the best. And also, Andrew Garfield is way too cool to be a good Tobey Maguire or Peter Parker. Like he is the ultimate cool. Like I'd fuck him in those. Like I'd do it. So I get it. Like it's a fair critique. But my point is, I enjoyed those movies. Thought they were good.
I thought they
Now
were sick.
everyone is like they're the best. We need Amazing Spider-Man 3. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
because-
Truth lies somewhere in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this nostalgia's a real thing, man. It really fucks with
is.
your head.
100%.
Like, anyways, but so we'll see some nostalgia put to the test here with
Yeah.
this tier list.
Yes, we got some three of us here to hold each other accountable
Yeah.
here.
So as you can see here, the tiers are S, A, B, C, D, and F. I mean,
Did a good job with the colors
They're kind of I did the colors
for a colorblind guy.
Yeah, those two look very similar to me, but luckily there's a color wheel, so
No,
I just
you're
made
good,
sure
you're
not
good.
to pick the right ones, the same ones. Sorry. So it's all the MCU movies, like we said, up to the Marvels. So we're gonna get started. I mean, they organized it in a very weird way. I kind of wanted to try and do it in order of like release or something. So like start with like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
that.
go. I agree with you.
So Iron Man, where are we putting it?
Okay, so first things first, we need to decide, in my opinion, what makes what makes it an S tier, what makes it an A tier? Like,
personally,
are we gonna take our time with this, or
I think we're gonna take our time. So, like for me, in my personal ranking,
like if you were to put 3 things on something that makes it an S tier.
So for me right now, when I'm ranking these Marvel movies, for me in my personal scale, it doesn't have to be the same as you guys, but I rate how good the movie was. Like if you're just looking at it from a quality of a movie, was it entertaining? The visual effects, acting, all that kind of stuff. Kind of one.
Correct.
Its impact of the Marvel universe itself, like its connections to the overarching story. Does that matter? How did they tie it into the other movies? That kind of stuff.
Correct.
And then the third one for me, which you guys might not do, but I value, is because I was a comic book nerd in the kid. How much I don't need it to be like the same as the comic books.
How true
that's
it
not
stayed.
What, that's
how
not
true
what
it
they're meant
stayed
to
to
be.
the lore.
But
How true to the.
Not even true to lore. Just like how this is gonna sound weird, but did it make me feel like I was watching a comic book? Like, I don't need it to be exactly, because if I want to read a comic book story, I just read the comic book. You get what I'm trying to say? But I needed it to feel like I was watching those characters come to life is the best way to explain it. Like, I don't need it to be like fucking, Nick Fury technically was white originally. And was I pissed off that Sam Jackson was black? No. But did he feel like Nick Fury? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like when I watched him, did it feel like I was watching Nick Fury? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Does it feel like I'm watching Captain America, Iron Man, these characters come to life? That's for me personally.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So kicking it off, this might be controversial already.
And well, Josh, how do you feel about that? You got anything to add to that?
No, I agree. I think Iron Man is a great movie on its own. I don't think it feels like a comic book movie though.
No, but it does in terms of just the character of Iron Man. Like Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Like the way he portrays him is like the exact representation.
I know, but it doesn't feel like a comic book movie. It feels like a actual
That's fine.
movie.
But when I say I want it to feel like a comic book movie, I don't mean like I need it to be like campy and comic booky. I want to feel like that character is true to how I envision them in real life.
Yeah, okay.
And that is exactly how Tony Stark would be.
How the movie suspends your reality.
Yeah,
I'm gonna base mine.
But
on
you
the
guys
first
don't have
two.
to do that. Like, because my opinion of that's going to be totally different just because of my
I
comic
don't give
book
a fuck
knowledge.
about comic
Yeah,
books.
like,
Yeah,
I get
neither
that.
and neither
That's
do I.
fine. I'm putting just to cut to the chase. I'm putting Iron Man in A.
I agree.
Like I don't think it's S. I think S for me is a very specific couple Marvel.
I think
movies.
S tier for me is it needs to be a top 100 movie.
You know
of all
what?
Time.
You know what? I'd make Iron Man a B.
No, I can't do that.
But
Iron Man
no.
is an A.
Hear me out.
You said nostalgia is real.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great movie, but think of the movies that we're ranking.
I'll put it to you this way: it's the only Iron Man movie I'm putting in A. It just
I absolutely
to be fair to
agree.
the viewers, I have recently, me and Jen have been watching them in the timeline order, so I've watched a lot of these movies extremely recently, like within the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So like for me, Iron Man is the only A.
I don't think,
think
it's
it's the only
nostalgia for
B.
me because I didn't watch this movie until like years after
It
came
is a
out.
really good movie.
Like I think it's a good movie.
I think I was more so feeling out the B option because I wanted to see how you were going to react to it. But A is totally fine with me.
Like tomorrow, if you said let's watch Iron Man, I'd be like, yeah, it's a good movie. I'd like to watch it.
But if you said watch Iron Man 2,
no,
I'd
fuck
say
that.
go
Not
fuck
a
yourself.
chance.
Not a chance.
I'd say
Not
I'd
a
rather
chance.
watch Madame
It's just a
Web.
good movie.
Okay, let's not watch
fucking
Madame
calm down.
Web. That's
I wouldn't
fucking
say that.
outrageous. The Incredible Hulk.
That's
So
a
this
D.
one's weird because
D for me.
they recast them. The effects are like, but it is true to like it.
It's an
Here's
early 2000s movie.
yeah.
too.
So like
Same year as Iron Man.
yeah, but there's a lot of different computer generation like CGI effects. Like the first Iron Man suit was pretty practical. Like it was on screen.
Yeah, it was
you
sick.
can't have Hulk on screen. Like you can't have a roided out you fucking Lou Ferrigno.
They did do that
fucking-
for a
yeah
different
for
Hulk
Lou,
movie.
yeah
It
Lou
looked like shit.
Ferrigno back in the day. I put it at a
What-
solid
wait, no.
C.
When was King Kong released?
Which one? There's been many.
Like the Kong? Was it Kong?
I don't know. Like
I don't
Kong
know.
Skull
Don't ask me.
Island? Like Kong Skull Island?
No. Like the first one of those. It was like early 2000s. It was a big deal. It was called King Kong, I think.
Maybe.
It was like 3 hours. I'm just trying to say, like in CGI, the CGI in that movie on King Kong was insane. So it's like, if that came out around the same time.
I'm putting it in a C.
Good.
Is where I have it personally, and I'm willing to.
Too
hear.
high, man. It's one of the shittier
I was going to
ones.
say I'd give it D.
It's a D for me.
It's not terrible, but it
That's
doesn't.
fine.
It doesn't play. It doesn't play in any part in the.
I
in
think
the
I'm
MCU.
gonna have. I think I'm gonna have a lot harder battles ahead of me. When
Oh,
it comes to
absolutely.
YouTube, so
Absolutely, but that's the fun
I'll
of it.
let D go.
That's the fun of it.
But the reason why, just to defend
You
my
need to
case,
think about what you're ranking.
I know, and I think the thing about this is, it's the only movie, in my opinion, that they like really properly portray Hulk.
I would agree with that.
Sure, yeah.
He like the rest of them, they kind of like slowly wean him off being like a rage monster, which is fine. But like after a while, it's like he's not the strongest there is.
The first
and
part,
I'm like, that's literally his thing. Is
The
he's supposed to
first-
be the strongest?
the first part of like when he first got introduced in the first Avengers movie,
Yes.
not even as far as when they like even got in the first fight when Cap and fucking or no when
It's
Yeah.
Loki releases him on the ship, and like he's chasing Black Widow on the helicarrier. Is when the first time you see Hulk in that movie.
and like
then
even
the second time,
in the beginning of when he got introduced, he went crazy, and then when he met Tony and them on the ship, he was like super like kind of eerie and like sketchy, and he was like,
yeah,
"Do
like
you
they
wanna
couldn't
see
really
me angry?"
control
Like,
him.
yeah,
but,
like it was like watch what you fucking say to this guy. Type
yeah,
of deal,
it's
you know
like
what
he
I
was
mean?
like Captain America's like Hulk, just smash, do
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
You want. Like,
So
we're not gonna stop you.
exactly. So that's like they should have kept on that
That's-
trajectory, but
yeah.
then when Ragnarok came out, they
Yeah.
changed him completely.
Well, Ragnarok. Well, we can get into that. We'll get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So,
we'll talk about it.
so
We'll talk about it.
I'm fine with that. I'll rest my laurels.
But you
on
notice
that.
how we just talked about all of Hulk, and not once did I talk about that movie.
No, I agree.
No,
So that's why it's a D.
So if I'm not mistaken, this is the alternate movie title for the first Thor movie. So we'll use this as because that's Thor 2 and Ragnarok should be right.
Colorful.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I seen it. It's there.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's there, top middle.
yeah.
I'm
So,
kind of high on Thor. I enjoy
the
that
first
movie.
the first Thor.
The first Thor was pretty good. I would give it a C personally.
I don't like all the way they film it. It's like always on like a tilt. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
Drives me
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
I
kind
get
of.
that. I
actually
get
do
that.
kind of get that.
So I'm gonna go.
Takes me out of the movie.
In my opinion, it's a C or a D. Actually, no, it's not a D.
It's
a
definitely
C
not a D
because it's probably the second best Thor movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's better than Love and
Yes.
Thunder, man. Love and Thunder was not
it's
the best.
so Love and Thunder pisses me off because they missed such a great fucking opportunity.
I know.
But anyways, yeah, I'd go either bottom of B or top or like C. Or
It's a C
solid
for me.
I'm fine with a solid C.
Okay, so we're ranking them too inside their category.
Yeah, there's not that many, so I
Yeah,
think
true.
we
I like-
should,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we can do that at the end.
Yeah,
but
okay.
like kind of rearrange and see how we
It's
feel.
a fun movie. I watch it again, but it's like mid.
See, okay, so this gets into the point.
I
was gonna
like
say that I
I
wanted
like
to say
it.
for the pod.
I like Thor 1 because that's when he like comes in and
He's
he's like
cocky.
super stupid,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
cocky.
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
a good origin story.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first Thor.
I'm fine. With
I'm
that.
fine
I'm
with
fine
C. I'm fine with C because I think
that
there's
should be Captain America: The First Avenger, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
It is. I again,
I think it's also a C.
I think it's a C or a low B. I think
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say
the
I
first
could,
ones are.
you could get 10 for low B because of the significance that it plays.
I think that it's okay. This is gonna sound weird. I think it's
You
a
say it for all of
I
them.
think it's a better movie than Thor, but Thor's a more fun movie to watch.
I'd agree.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like I think the acting.
You're
in it, I
not
think the
picking that up and
characters-
watching it on a Sunday afternoon.
No, you're not. But it's a better movie.
Yeah,
like
I'd agree.
It is a better movie.
Yeah, that's like watching The Joker.
Yeah,
Like-
well, I
Like
don't know
Joaquin
about
Phoenix.
that,
Actually,
but-
well, I wouldn't go that far. That movie's fucking depressing. Like,
yeah, that's
you
movie's
gotta
not fun.
you gotta be fucked up and you gotta be fucked up to want
I
to watch
watched
that
that movie once. It was great.
Yeah, I'd agree with
I'll put it above Thor for now.
Yeah, like
But
it actually, in my
right
opinion,
around.
it isn't a B.
Sure.
Like it's very like for me, it's again bottom of B.
I
or
love
top of C.
I love Captain America, but I don't think it's a B. Not in comparison to the other ones.
So now we got that was the first three origin stories. So the next one, if I'm not mistaken, is Iron Man 2, which I'm
D.
just gonna
D.
simply put it right there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's just obvious.
We don't need to have a debate about it.
Let's just move
Yeah.
on.
Is it an F?
No,
No.
no. I
There's a-
I
there's
know
a-
my
I know-
Fs.
I know
my
I think I
Fs.
know my F as well.
I know my Fs.
Yeah.
Well, then we can also do. Then I'm trying to remember
It's
the
the Avengers,
fucking
ain't
order.
it?
Yes, I want to say it is. So
Did they forget to introduce anybody at this point?
Nope. We're good.
Squad.
Yeah, that's the full squad. Because Black Widow gets introduced in this one, and then it's Avengers, which is right here. This one for me
A.
is right here. It's a solid A, man. Like, it's the first time we see him on screen together. Like, you could make an argument it's the bottom of here, but I think out of respect to how good those S movies are going to be, you put it here.
Yeah, no, I respect that. And that's why I kind of floated the idea of Iron Man at B.
Yeah.
Because I'm in between on how I feel about putting the Avengers at
next
A.
Here.
Yeah, like I think there's more of a gap there, but we'll get there.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I think the first Avengers movie is it's so good.
It's a great movie, and they tie everything all in together. It's so
and
nice.
It's the first
Think
time
of the
you've
Justice
seen
League.
That,
think of how shit the fucking Justice League movies are. Think of how well that movie was executed. They introduced like 7 fucking people in one movie, and it all felt seamless.
Yeah.
There's respect for that.
There's 100% respect for that. Now we have.
Oh. Is that Iron Man 3?
Yeah, and I'm not even going to let you argue with me.
I won't
know.
argue with you.
It is fucking.
You're going to argue?
I will not argue that.
It is by far. I felt so bad because it's just so
Is
bad.
that the one with the fire guy?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's AIM,
the
but he's
Mandarin.
also meant to be the Mandarin, but the Mandarin's fake, and it's a whole. Don't even get me fucking started, man. I lost my shit.
The guy that's the Mandarin
is an actor.
is actually an actor that's fucking just like mooching money off people.
Yeah, he's
and
a drug
just
addict
fucking
actor
useless.
that he got like off
And the
streets.
actual Mandarin is the guy that's fucking
He's the leader of AIM, which is a whole separate entity. And then he's like injecting himself with biochemicals and turns himself into a fire monster. And then this is another thing they never talk about. At the end of the movie, Pepper gets turned into one of those fire things, and then in fucking Captain America: Civil War, Tony and Pepper are like divorced, and then all of a sudden in Spider-Man they're back together and she's normal. Like no one ever talks about how she like lost an arm and it got regenerated because she was a fire monster ever. I hate that movie. Like and here's a good movie to bring this take in from me though. The one thing I will say about rewatching these movies, I haven't found one that wasn't at least entertaining.
yeah.
And I think that's what they did. Even Iron Man 3, for as how shitty it was compared to others,
Still entertaining.
I was entertained the whole movie, man.
Yeah.
And I was going into it.
It's just like a
thinking
shitty
I was
action
gonna be
movie.
more.
It's like a shitty action movie that makes no sense.
Yeah, but not even necessarily that. It's more like when I had to rewatch, say, this one. In my head, I was like, I wouldn't mind skipping that because like I just didn't like the movie. Rewatched it, I was pleasantly surprised at the entertainment value I got.
It's like a
from
DC
it.
movie.
Does not mean that I think it was a good movie, but yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on which ones we're talking, but yes,
Most
very
of
much
them.
so.
Most
of them, yeah.
Like 92%.
Speaking of
Thor
the
2?
Dark World, Thor 2, I have it as a D.
I give it a D too.
I've watched it like once.
It's too serious.
Malekith is just a weird
He's
villain.
not a great villain.
Yeah, it's a weird villain. It's a miss on the villain, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I put it as a D, right around there.
Yeah, I don't. It's not an F. In my opinion,
No.
it's not an F.
It is the definition of a D.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
It's like,
it's so
at the bottom of
below
D.
average.
yeah,
It's so below average, but not complete dog shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's personally where I am now. Now we get into a movie.
Is this Winter Soldier?
This is Winter Soldier.
It's up with Avengers.
So for me, I have it as an S.
It's an S. It's
I
an
have
S
it
for
as
me.
an S. I think it's the best.
It's my first S.
It's the best action movie. It has the best character development of any of the movies.
The
by
final
far.
fight.
The final fight is fucking mind blowing. It's grounded in the sense of you don't lose the plot. The plot's simple. You watch it, you're like, okay, turns out Hydra's still around. Got it. And like I said, just the relationships, the character building in that movie, like,
And the fact that it's not too much, it's just fighting.
it's just
Fighting and
perfect amount of
guns.
fighting,
It's fucking
man.
sick.
Like
It's like if if Kevin Feige made his best fucking Chris Evans action movie.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
just
it's
so
like.
good. In all aspects, I think it's a winner.
And that's not degrading like how well the story is told, because the story is told
The story's
fantastic.
so
but,
good.
but that's what I'm saying.
Having
Is that's
Bucky come
that's
back and
how
be the Winter
good they are
Soldier,
at
like-
making movies, and they're just like, here, I'm gonna beat every single, like, when you think of like, oh, good, like fucking action movie actors like Liam Neeson, fucking
Yeah.
Matt Damon, like Bourne,
Like
and all
that
these movies. Like,
opening
think
scene-
of those, and then picture this. That's like if Kevin Feige was like, okay, I'm gonna make these movies, but I'm gonna do it like this,
And
it's
way
fucking-
better.
and it's
It's
way
just
fucking
so-
better.
The opening sequence. They're in
George St. Pierre.
Dude, George St. Pierre's sick. Number 2, the scene where he like just jumps out of the helicarrier, the Quinjet, no parachute, and he's like, was he wearing a parachute? And they're like, nope. And then he just fucking dives in, and that just establishes right there and there. Oh yeah, he's a super soldier.
Yeah.
Like he fucks people up. Like he has like elite spy training because before he was like a World War II soldier. You know, was a good fighter, but wasn't like tactically trained. Now he's been living in our world where there's like, you know, jujitsu and all this shit. So you have a super soldier tactically trained to like infiltrate and just fuck you up. Like, and he just does it. And he's like sprinting around the boat and just drop kicks.
He never runs out of energy.
Never. And he just flies off the side of the boat and you're like, oh my God, that guy's dead. Like it's such a good, like I'll fight tooth and nail for
That's
this
the one with
movie.
Hydra in it too, right?
Yeah, it's when they reintroduce Hydra when he goes underneath
I
the
like
bunker in
that
the
part. That part
ground.
was sick.
It was wild,
It was a
man.
big old plot twist.
And
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson
It is so hot.
Scarlett Johansson is the hottest woman in the MCU
oh, it's
in
not
this
even-
movie.
It is so. It is.
This is her top
Arm-
notch.
yeah,
Scarlett
Iron
is in
Man
this
2
movie.
For me, but let's
Iron
move
Man
on.
2 Scarlett is hot too, but she got it going on. She's the perfect mix
Yeah.
of like sexy spy, like
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. But it's not even that. She's also a badass. Let's be real. Like,
Yeah,
her
she's fucking
scenes are
sick.
sick too.
Yeah,
Like,
unreal.
she's fucking when
And-
she pulls up in the vet.
yeah.
And she's like, I'm here to collect. Is the Smithsonian open? I'm here to collect the fossil. When she's picking up Steve, like that's such a good fucking. Oh, anyway,
I can't wait for the fucking. And when they go to the mall and they're on the computer when all the boss are chasing him down.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
it's just such a great,
such
movie,
a good
man.
movie. Such a good movie. And the final fight, Bucky does such a good job. Whoever the guy that plays Bucky, I forget. He's so good.
Sebastian Stan, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, great fucking movie, unreal. So then the next one,
It's Age of Ultron, isn't it?
no, there's still Ant-Man is before it.
Is it?
Yeah,
yeah. So let's do Ant-Man.
yeah.
What do we
Or
think
no,
of
is it?
Ant-Man?
Hold
Guardians
on.
Galaxy.
Guardians?
Galaxy.
Guardians. Well, it depends on if you're doing timeline or release date.
Release
You
date.
do what you want.
Release date is like Guardians
We
is
can do
there.
release date.
There's a couple.
Yeah,
Like,
release date.
we might lose the order a little bit. Guardians of the Galaxy. Right here, it's here-ish. For me.
It's an S for me,
it's
man.
not an S for me, man. It's close. Like it deserves to be the top of A.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm gonna
I
say it's
just-
an A because the third one's probably an S for me.
Yeah, like
I'd agree with that
Yeah,
because
like-
it can't be an S if it's not the best in its own trio.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's fair.
I can put Guardians 1 as like right here, but I'm not putting it in an A, man. I'm
I've
sorry.
watched that movie probably 10 times.
It's
a
so
great
good.
fucking
It's
movie.
so fucking good.
So good.
So rewatchable too. John C. Riley randomly in it, and he's fucking hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Unreal. Like right there for me.
yeah.
The soundtrack. The
Great,
best.
great
Best
soundtrack.
Oh my
Great
god.
soundtrack. We also
They
have to do-
started. They
Well, let's get
started
this out of the way.
Yeah.
like they started the cool.
How bad you have you
soundtracks.
guys seen this?
I have
Black
not seen
Widow?
this. I've not
Why
seen
are you
Black
doing
Widow.
Black Widow?
The timeline it happens now.
No,
We
we're
can-
doing release date.
Okay. Okay, I get confused, man. Doctor
Age of Ultron, I think, is next.
yes, it should be. Where the fuck is it? There it is. I think that's my first B, man. I think it's better than the first Thor, but I think it's right here.
I
I
give it
like
a
Captain
B.
America more than that movie, man.
I think it establishes so much.
I give it a B.
Like it's for the character development and like just the story of the Marvel universe. Tony starting to like drift into AI and
the
scope
worst.
from people.
It's the worst one of the Avengers movies, but in my opinion, it's still a really
I think
good
it's still
movie.
better than these origin movies.
Yeah,
you know what
100%,
I
I
think it's
agree.
right there.
I'm fine with that.
And then we need
No Way Home, that's it?
no. There's still
Doctor Strange.
You have Doctor Strange, Civil War, Ant-Man. Ant-Man goes before Civil War,
I think Ant-Man's next.
Well, Black Panther.
and Black Panther is
After.
after Doctor Strange, I think, or no, just before Doctor Strange. Anyways, they're right around the same.
It's
area.
after Civil War. It's in 2018.
It is.
Ant-Man
it is.
for me is a B.
I'm fine with that.
I like that movie. But
That
it's
movie
around
was
a B.
really good.
I
It was
think
better. I liked it better than Ultron.
Yeah,
It's
Ultron.
the
I
best
think-
Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, and the fucking guy, and it's hilarious. The Mexican guy.
Oh, the security guard.
yeah.
His friend.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
god,
good.
his friend.
I think
is
the
so-
first Ant-Man is a
I
pleasant
love when
surprise.
he's in Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Oh man,
Yeah,
every movie.
that's a good ass movie.
Whenever
That's a
he
funny
tells
movie.
the story of how he got the details for like the heist,
Yeah.
he's like, "So my cousin's sister."
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, "Hey man," it's like,
Yeah.
wow, it's such a good bit, man.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd, man, give
Paul
credit where
Rudd's
credit's
great.
due. He's
Paul
great
Rudd's
in that
great.
movie.
Yeah.
He's the perfect amount of humor, which
Yeah.
is like something that the Marvel movies, especially early on, figured out quick that you can be funny but be serious at the same time.
Yeah.
And like finding that balance.
Yeah.
Now some movies fucked it up, which we all know what that movie is, but
Thor: Love and
we'll get there. So next would be we can just do like Black Panther or any of those movies really. Doctor
Civil War, ain't
Strange. No, you have to do which one before?
Oh man,
There's one. Anyways, this is around the same shit. It's all around the same time.
Civil War.
Yeah, we'll do
Already?
Civil War next. Yeah.
2016.
It's S tier, man. Oh, introduce Spider-Man. The airplanes.
I love that movie.
The
It's
airport
so good.
scene.
It's so
That's the
good.
best fight in the whole fucking.
I think it's
Besides the end game fight, that airport fight scene is the best in the fucking.
It's a great.
in the
it's around
MCU.
the peak of Marvel. I agree.
Like I think it's here. I think
It introduced Black Panther,
Yep.
Vision,
yeah.
Yep. No,
Wait, no,
Vision.
not
Vision.
Vision.
Was in Age of Ultron.
Scarlet, not fucking Scarlet.
They were
Witch.
in Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
too.
they were in Ultron, but
Yeah.
it's fucking Spider-Man.
great.
Man. Spider-Man.
It's great.
Is Falcon? Is Falcon first one? Is this the one we actually see the suit?
No, you see
That
it
was
in
in
Captain in Winter
yeah.
Soldier.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you see his upgraded version, but that's about it.
Sweet.
I think this movie is a clear S. I
Yeah.
think it's
Oh, the story with Zemo.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
so good.
awesome.
villain.
Yeah, 100%.
Are we putting it ahead of Captain America: Winter Soldier?
No.
I don't.
I don't think so either. Thank you.
glad we all
we're
agree
good.
on that.
We're good. We're clear. We're in the clear. So next for and feel free, like I said, as you're watching, comment. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if we're stupid. Tell us if you love us. You know, lots of options here. Next, we're gonna go Black Panther.
I'm low on this movie. A lot of people fucking jerk their cock over it, and I don't get it.
I'm
I
very
think-
low on it as well.
I like it. I think it's a clear B.
Yes.
I think
People
it's a clear
think it's like
B.
an S tier. though,
I don't
right?
think so. I think that was just okay. Culturally, sure, because I will say this: it obviously was one of the better. Like we
It's
can't
not
really,
for us.
No, it's not. It wasn't culturally. I
Wasn't
get
for
why
us.
we're not gonna have that same connection to it, but
100%.
I get why if I'm a black kid growing up and I see Black Panther on screen, I'm going
Yeah,
nuts. Like I totally
badass.
get that, and
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
I think Black
I think
Panther
it's a
is
great
more
movie.
badass than Civil War, though. His dad gets murdered, and he goes and fucking avenges him.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
a badass storyline.
He's very badass in Civil War.
I think he's
Very.
more badass in Civil War than that movie.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, Michael B. Jordan steals this movie. He's
Yes.
such a good villain. If
Great
not,
villain.
he's probably top 3 villain in the whole franchise. I'll put that. I'm saying that right now. It's
In
probably
the,
third.
Like in the MCU?
in the yeah.
What was it, Warmonger? Or
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd probably
he's
agree with that.
sick.
Yeah,
He's like top 3.
He was
at minimum
cutthroat
top
as
5.
fuck. Cutthroat as fuck. You love that.
Sick. So where are we putting it within? I'll put it here for now, or would you guys say this?
I'd go that way.
I'd have it above Ant-Man.
You'd have
Oh.
it first of the bees.
I'd
I'll-
have it top of the bees.
I'm okay
I'm
with
fine
that.
with that. I'm fine with that because I think it's a very
I'm in the
enjoyable
I'm in
movie.
the minority
It's a
on
gr-
that.
it's
But
a
I
great
also
movie.
wouldn't argue here, or I wouldn't argue here. Like I think these 3 movies you're really, splitting
Interchangeable.
hairs. Yeah, like we'll go where Josh said for now. You also need Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 now, and you also need we can do Doctor Strange. So there.
I love this movie.
Call me crazy,
This
but
movie's fun.
this movie is an A tier for me.
I think it's B.
I
I
would
think it's
argue
right
that
around
it's
here.
fucking S for me. I fucking love this movie.
I love a
I
good
watched
origin
it
story.
literally. I watched
This is
it
the
literally
best
last
origin
night.
story.
It's a good
The
origin
best
story,
origin
man.
story. This movie's fucking elite. Have you gotten to this
Give
yet?
me your-
We literally just watched it.
I'm
last
on the
night.
fence of A and B.
Dude, the opening scene.
Yeah.
Until he gets in the accident, like, oh my god, it was so good.
It's
I
a
love when
great movie.
The spirit realm, or whatever it's called, like
The mirror dimension.
Mirror dimension.
Yeah.
Gets like put out of his like body and shit like that. That's the first time you just ever
It's
see
the
that shit,
perfect
like
story
magic.
of someone that had everything and was completely humbled.
Think about how
like-
important magic is now, and that this
Oh
introduces
God, yes.
magic.
Oh God, yes. No, Doctor Strange is a massively important character.
Time
There's
Stone,
no
man.
getting
For
that.
me, I
Time
put
Stone?
if we're agreeing that it's A tier, I put it right below Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dormammu, you want to talk about a fucking crazy villain?
So here's the thing. I think I'm putting it no
I'd agree
higher.
with lower than Avengers.
I'd go right here. I'm putting it no higher than that. In my
Okay,
opinion.
that's fair.
Yes.
I can't.
I'm
I'm sorry.
fine
I
with that.
can't.
I fucking love
Okay.
that movie.
I'm
I just
fine
want
with
that to be known. That's one of my favorites.
So now we have. We need. Spider-Man, the first one.
No.
Homecoming,
Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck did it go?
the one there with the vulture. They're in the
Yeah.
middle.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that one.
got it. Sorry. That's a simple one for me. It's like right here ish.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not
I
S
no,
tier.
it's not better than Guardians.
It's not better than Guardians. It's not better than Guardians.
Okay, I'll again.
I'm totally
I'll
okay with that. It's not the best in its trilogy.
Yep.
That's fair. It's not.
Far From Home is probably up there too.
So
I'm in the minority.
Homecoming is probably the worst of the three, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's why I kind of have it a little lower.
Oh, like this fucking get that way the fuck down.
Guardians 2.
Oh, that movie sucked.
What?
I don't think it sucked.
I didn't
like a B.
I'd give it a C.
I put it right here.
I'd give it a C.
I think Ego, they didn't flesh out Ego at all.
No.
The fact that he's a fucking, like, Celestial is just, like, a throwaway in the movie. When these are some of the most powerful creatures and beings in the universe.
They didn't. That's what I mean. They didn't do a good job of showing how significant he was.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
massive.
How like Peter Quill's mom was given cancer.
Yeah,
but
like,
he's fucked
I don't
up.
care about Peter Quill's mom.
It's kind of fucked up.
It is fucked up, but what I'm saying is like Ego to me is like
you need to watch the third one.
If you're bringing in Celestials like that's a big.
I'll
deal.
tell you one thing.
It's the worst one.
I'll tell you one thing.
It's bad.
I'll tell you one thing, Hags. It ain't nowhere near as good as the third one.
No, I know the third
agree.
one's unreal. I've heard.
All right,
the third one's
what do
unreal.
you have a C?
C. I got
I'm
top
good
of
with a
C
C there.
I'd
put it below 2 of those.
I think it's again interchangeable. They're all
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at what's in B here. I'm fine with it being a C.
okay. We'll leave it here for
Age of
now.
Ultron fucking sucks. Anyways,
Shang-Chi?
No, Shang-Chi's way later. Next is
I did not see Eternals.
isn't it Captain Marvel or something?
It is Thor Ragnarok. Wherever the fuck that one
Right
went
there.
to.
Right in the middle.
Yep, there you go.
Purple.
Left, one left,
there.
one left. No. One there. No.
There you go.
Yep.
Dude, I'm blind today for some reason.
Fuck,
Great
this
movie.
one's
This movie's
tough,
fucking-
man.
I think
This
this
is a fun
movie, if
movie.
you don't put it as right
It's
now,
not
the
an
top
S.
of A,
It can't be an
it's
S.
not an S. But if you don't put it at
It
top
saved.
of A,
It saved Thor.
It
oh,
did.
it did save
Oh,
Thor.
it 100%
it made
saved
Thor one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. Fuck, man, this might be an S.
I think
I'm okay
This
with
movie's
it.
funny as fuck.
it's so good.
Dude, Korg?
Korg's hilarious.
Korg and Hulk.
Hello, my friend Meek.
I think
Love
it's
what
nice.
you
do a
say what
great
you say
job.
about Hulk and like how much
He's
like
a great
makes him look
character
like
in
a
this
pussy,
movie.
but he's fucking hilarious.
I think it's bottom S. It's like right between A and S. For me.
I do agree that it's better than Guardians.
It's 100% either the top. I don't care whatever. I don't care
In
whatever.
my opinion, it's an S because it saved Thor.
I'm fine with that.
I think
It
it's like
made
a
Thor
top
so
5
cool.
MCU movie, man. So like that's S tier for me.
Okay, I'll put it there. I'm not
100%.
I'm fine with that. Honestly, I think it was a great movie. I fucking loved it. It's so funny, so
I watched that
Yeah.
tonight.
like it's unreal.
I'm watching that tonight.
Say less.
Where do I watch Wolf of Wall Street these days?
I don't
Netflix.
fucking know, man.
It's not on Netflix.
I watched it on Netflix recently.
I went to watch it last night. It wasn't
It
there.
might be on Amazon. I don't know.
It's not on Amazon, fuckers. Anyway,
They just
what's
hid
next?
They took that movie away from you, Zach? They took that movie away.
Yeah, I'm probably censored on. I probably got my parent got on. They won't let me watch Wolf of Wall Street. What's the next one? Black Widow. Get that out of
Well,
here.
we
I don't
can
even know
put
what
Black
that is.
Widow. Yeah, like
I didn't
it
see it.
happens after Endgame in terms of release date, but it happens after Civil War in the movie timeline.
I watched it. It's just like fills in a gap. Like it's
For me, it's
very
right there.
forgettable.
It's a D.
Yeah, I think it gives great character depth to Black Widow, and that's the only thing
It
that saves
explains
it.
like the whole Black Widow.
When Red Room-
organization.
Gotcha.
how all
Yeah,
that
I
shit
never
works.
watched it. I just I don't know. I never
like
got
I
around to
don't
watching
think
it.
it's.
I think it was a cool idea.
Yeah, I just think that it was
Didn't really care.
could have been betterly executed, but like
Maybe
for
if
me,
it was
it's right
earlier
here.
in the release
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Maybe if it
It is
actually
around this shit.
if it
Yeah.
actually came out when it was like in terms of the timeline of being right after Civil War,
They should have released it right before Winter Soldier.
There's a reason why they didn't
it
do
wouldn't
that.
have worked in the
They had
timeline.
better
No.
fish. They had bigger fish. To
Oh,
fry.
they had major bigger fish to fry. This movie was like a. This was really just to give her own headlining movie.
Yeah, I
really, is
gotcha,
all
I
it
gotcha.
was. But anyways, yeah. So then we
We're
get
Far From Home now, or Captain Marvel.
no.
Ant-Man and Wasp, maybe.
Yes.
Far From Home. All those happen afterwards. It's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then it's your Infinities.
I give this a
No,
C.
Captain Marvel happens for Infinity War.
Oh, I forgot about Captain Marvel. Sorry.
I give this movie a C. A low
I'm
C.
fine with that. I thought it was enjoyable.
It was
Like,
alright.
I watched it. It was.
It
Fun.
wasn't-
I don't even remember what it's about, to be honest.
It's like about the
I watched it
missus with
once.
that other fucking suit.
They're looking to find
Her mom.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
And they're like doing research on the realm, and then people are trying
was
to
a filler
steal the
movie.
Pentagon.
Yeah,
it's like
that's what I mean. It's a low
I
C.
think
But
it's a D.
if you watch it, it's an entertaining movie to watch, but you'll never like.
I think it's a D.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
we would
Oh,
D.
what?
I'm fine with a D. If you
Okay.
want to put it down
Yeah,
that far
sure,
with
I'm sure.
these, I mean that's a fair.
That's
critique.
fair.
Iron Man
That
2,
actually is its category.
Yeah.
That is its category.
I
had that. We had that in the same category as fucking Captain America. Yeah,
I would put Captain Marvel in that same exact territory, man. As a
Really?
as a singular movie.
I like this movie.
Like I watched it and I thought it was entertaining. The story's not the best, and most I put it in a C. If you want to put it in the C category, I'm fine with that. But like, it's right around here for me.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really do much. Like
I like the when it was in the 90s. And
Yeah, I kind of like the vibe. Like I just.
it's like I enjoy. It's an entertaining movie.
I liked
but
how
it's
much
not-
fun it. I had a lot of fun watching it,
See, like
and
I
I
like
liked.
a
I
good
liked.
origin
I
story.
like Teos and those fucking guys.
Yeah?
I think they're hilarious.
Scrolls.
Yeah, the
Skrulls.
scrolls.
I fair enough.
I give it a
but-
low C.
They
But I don't-
ruined the Scrolls of Secret Invasion. They
Yeah,
fucking
that was a whole
ruined them.
fucking thing.
I didn't
but don't
watch
even
it.
They took
get me
everything
started.
that movie set up and ruined it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not. They hated
It was
on
bad.
everything. But anyways, that's we're not doing Marvel series right now. We'd be here all night.
Yeah, those are in a lot of those are in F.
Yeah. So then we have the great Infinity War.
That's an S tier.
Yep.
And it's at the top of the S tier.
Don't do it.
I think, if we're being honest, it depends on what we're asking ourselves, and this is a big differentiate. Like, what's the holy fuck differentiator for me? Whatever the word is.
Differentiator?
Do you look at it, Infinity War and Endgame as one movie?
No.
No, I'm not. I'm trying not to.
If we
They're
are
two
looking
movies.
at them as two single movies, in my opinion, it's the number one in A because Endgame is the best Avengers movie. It is by far the best. There's no movie that's even close to it, and I think that it sets up everything that Endgame pays off. So if you're looking at them as one movie, sure, put them both in there because it's amazing, it's awesome, it's so great to watch. But I think that if we're looking at what that movie does, it is like
It broke the genre.
I don't know. No, I think
It
Endgame
did.
is
It
everything.
did. For a superhero movie, the way it ended, it did what no other movie
100%. But to me, that's why I. So like
I
again,
think that
I need
puts
to.
it in its own.
But I need to
top
stress.
tier.
But I need to stress this. I look at these movies as one movie. Like when
In
I
my
really
opinion,
think about
I
them,
put
they're
it-
one movie.
I
well,
put
you
it
can
above
say that with the
that-
whole fucking MCU.
I put
no,
it.
no, literally, like they're literally the fucking.
Hey, it's just a 5-year gap between them.
The first Endgame starts seconds after the end of this movie, and then they do a time skip,
Okay,
which is
alright, so-
normal in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
But like, it's still the premise is it's one running moment. Like it's you don't
With the
watch.
5-year
you
gap.
don't
I
watch-
agree.
I
I
will put it to you
agree.
this way, you don't
if
watch
you sit down
Infinity
and watch
War.
them now, you watch them together.
Yeah, I would never sit down and go, yeah, let's unless you know you're watching it like the next
It's
night.
3 hours, man. I don't got 6 hours.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't watch Infinity War with the intent of only watching Infinity
I would do
War
that.
in a very
That's
small amount of time.
Infinity War is a very good movie.
It's amazing. I loved it.
It's
I-
an S tier.
I put it above Captain America: Winter
Civil
Soldier.
War.
Right now.
Oh,
It's above
no.
Civil War.
I'd go here. I'll
Yeah,
default
yeah,
to
no, I
here.
agree with
It's
that.
not better. I'm sorry. It's
No,
not.
no,
Winter
no, I
Soldier's
agree with that.
fucking insane, man.
I agree with that.
Like
That's
I
fair.
think Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie aside from Endgame.
I think this is number 2, but anyways.
It's okay. Let's
We'll
put
come
it there.
back to this.
put it.
Okay,
yeah,
let's just get
we'll get
this
back
over
there.
with because this is just like don't even. I'll fucking fight everyone here. Like
Oh,
it's-
no argument.
yeah, it's literally the great. It's literally a top 5 movie. Not even just Marvel. Not even super.
Yeah, no, that,
Top 5 movie ever. It
I'd
is
agree.
perfect.
that movie had so many peaks.
Oh my god, the peaks about. Look at the smile on my face just thinking about it. I can't wait to watch it. Like we're gearing up. We're right around the corner and
Yeah.
with our marathon, and I can't fucking
Oh,
wait.
I remember the first time I watched it in theaters. I was like, this is fucked.
All right, where are we to?
You have
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Don't put it in F tier, Hags. That's a good
Oh
movie.
god, no, it's not an F tier.
I think you were hovering around.
I
there.
would put it below Guardians, but above Homecoming.
You're probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I really like Mysterio.
I like him. I think it's
He
a
was
great
a very
villain.
good
Yeah,
villain.
I like
I think
this.
it's a
I
smart.
love this
I think
movie.
it's
This
a
movie's
smart
really
villain
good.
too. The way they like relate him
They
to like.
fooled me. Maybe I'm stupid, but like, I was like, oh, maybe this guy's a good guy, and then they like.
I knew nothing about Mysterio, so Hags knew what he was
yeah,
like.
he's a main
I knew
Spider-Man villain.
I knew he was a
so-
villain, but I was like, maybe they're doing something different here.
That's what I thought. I really liked him. He had me fooled.
Yeah.
100%.
I will say this though. Looking at this makes me want to do this.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But anyways,
Whoa, go back. I'd have Avengers over Far From Home.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with
I
that.
thought I was gonna have to fight some battles, but it seems like I don't have to fight as many as I need to.
No, we know the real the best Spider-Man movies coming here.
Oh yeah, no, we know what's coming up. So then we got really and truly, any of these are fucking like
Just pump them out.
like just put him right.
What movie? Oh yeah.
Let's
Whoa,
just do
No
it.
Way Home?
No Way Home. I think it's better than Captain America.
So here's the thing.
What's it called?
I'm ready
Winter
to die.
Soldier.
I have my first hill that I got to die on. The only reason, and it's a fair reason why, but the only reason you think that movie's better is because Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in it. The story's not as good. Nothing about that movie's better except for, and rightfully so, the nostalgia of seeing the original Spider-Man come back.
I think
If you look at the story of what's physically happening, it is not a better story than Winter
think
Soldier.
them
It is
bringing
not.
the Sinister Six in was really good. I think
It was
Aunt
a-
May dying was pretty fucking crazy. I think
Green
the whole-
Goblin in that movie was insane.
It was kind of the first movie where you start seeing the multiverse
Mhm.
shit unravel.
Yep.
I think there's a lot more going towards it than just nostalgia.
I think that's the reason why I think it's
I think
still.
nostalgia was the cherry on
I think
top.
everything you're saying is why I would still have.
You're
it
also just
in
putting it
S
above
tier.
Infinity War.
Yeah, I would do that.
I don't agree with
I
that.
would do that either. Like to me, this is
guy-
rounding
this
it
guy
out
here.
right here.
I don't agree with Infinity War is better than No Way Home.
Yeah, I'd switch them. I'd switch Captain America with them too.
No,
Captain America's
I
forward.
will die on
In
this
my
hill.
opinion, the first two should be Endgame and then Infinity War.
Yes.
Oh, guys, I
I agree.
totally disagree.
I agree.
I'll do it.
What did you just say?
What?
The best movie of all time is two of them together.
Yes.
So why aren't the two of them together?
Because you said I had to treat them as separate movies. In the
Still.
one storyline,
I
it's-
still think even in separate movies.
Okay, that's fair. I would have, if separate movies, I'd have this one down a little bit because all the payoff is this movie.
But you're not
Like-
just watching it for the payoff. You're watching it for the journey.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, to me, that's why I'd do this. But I'll lose that battle. I'll concede, sure.
I
I'm
still
not
think-
conceding that this goes above the Winter Soldier.
I also think Civil War is better than No Way Home.
No.
I don't think that.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. I think it's up there, but it's not. I think that's no. You can't do that.
No.
No.
That was the first groundbreaker.
What, Civil War?
I think so.
I think No Way Home broke the ground just as much as Civil War did.
I think
I mean,
I
like-
think the first groundbreaker was the first Avengers.
Yeah, that
I think that was the
yeah.
first time you saw a team up movie
Yeah,
actually
yes,
I
work.
agree.
But man, that was crazy. They all the good guys fighting each other.
No, dude, it's unreal. It's a great fucking movie. It's why it's there.
That's fair. I mean, they're both like very interchangeable, so it's fine with me. But I'm just saying, just testing the waters.
No Way Home was like the Avengers of the Spider-Man 9 movies.
Okay, what's the next one?
The next one around this time would be like Eternals.
I didn't see it.
It's here, Steve.
I think it's lower.
If you want to put it in an F,
I
I
wanna
won't
put
argue.
it in F,
I
dude.
wouldn't even argue.
I
Like
wanna
it's,
put
it
it-
makes like
Is
nothing.
it below Iron Man 3 though?
Put it
No.
put it to you this way. I wouldn't be able to tell you one of their names. I don't. They all ended up dying. Oh, spoiler, sorry, but like they fucking suck.
So the thing about it is, the only reason I was gonna put it in D is it does properly explain and like give depth to characters like the Celestials and give you an idea of like
That part was
there's,
cool.
that
Yeah.
there's other beings that are way powerful than anything you can imagine. The thing I hate about it is they themselves treat the movie as like a non-factor.
You
Like
need to
literally,
watch-
there's an insane scene where Earth is about to become a Celestial. They stop it. The head of the Celestial is breaking out of the core of the Earth's crust. He gets like frozen in the Arctic, and not a single movie mentions it ever again.
So that's
It's like it's insane. It makes no sense.
that's apparently the whole plot to the next Captain America movie. So you should watch Eternals before you do that.
Yeah, like they're supposedly gonna finally tie it in and make sense of how no one's talked about this.
That's
in
like the
any
only
movie
reason to
since.
watch it.
But it's again
Angelina
like,
Good movie by
like
itself.
I could do that.
Entertainment.
And by itself, I think it's still an entertaining movie. Like if you didn't know it was a Marvel movie and you just watched it because you thought it was a superhero movie, you'd probably enjoy it a little more. If anything.
Put it to you this way:
But
I didn't need to know what Internals were.
No, it's like an origin movie.
I didn't need to know that they were a thing.
No,
Gotcha.
like it's here or here. I'm fine with here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wakanda Forever is probably next.
That's a D for me.
At best. I was so sad, man. And the movie
Really?
had so much good potential.
I thought that was like the same as the first one for me.
No, God,
Oh
no.
no.
Really?
No, they had not having Chadwick Boseman passing away. Fucked this movie.
Well, I like the
Because
villain
if
in this
you-
movie.
Yes, and if you replace fucking Black Panther Shuri with actual Black Panther, I think it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
But just having him not be in the movie fucked it.
It's way too
Like, it's
noticeable.
too noticeable.
And
Like,
they just gave it to the one that was this like third most relevant person in the first movie.
They did what they should have done with the after credit season. They should have just waited in the timeline to make that a reality, which is his son taking the mantle, which is a known thing that was going to come. Like, so like I don't know why they just had to throw it to Shuri. Like
They could have
hated it.
easily just fast forwarded and then
It could have been like a part of an Avengers movie or something.
Yeah.
Like a side story.
Yeah, like it just wasn't. Now Neymar's a great villain. I think he's cool. Like he was a big.
That whole storyline was cool.
Yeah, like he's a big character.
He's the first mutant, ain't he?
Yeah, pretty much that we've
Yeah.
seen. So like that's big. That's
I
massive.
Can't wait for the Deadpool movie to come out.
Oh, that's gonna be so fucking good. So I want to put
a
it.
trailer.
Don't. You're gonna
I'd
watch
put it
anyways.
above them.
I don't want to watch a trailer. I try not
I
to.
watched it because I wanted to, but you don't need to.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
I like this movie.
I think it's a solid B.
I'd watch it again. It's very
I think
fun.
I think it's a great movie to watch.
I give it a
Great-
C.
I think
It's not better
got-
than Captain
I think
America or Thor.
Yeah, I think it is. Honestly, I think it got great fight scenes. It's a great
The
origin
fights are
story.
great.
The fights were great.
Like I think it's bottom
know
of
who
B, top of C.
I
It
thought
really
the
depends.
The co-star, his friend.
Oh, buddy's
she
friend.
was so cringe.
Yeah, I hated her.
Oh
Very
man,
true.
she was
That's
so
a great
fucking.
point.
She was like fucking Mrs. in NBA 2K
They
when
tried
they're
to
trying to
do-
play My Career.
They tried to do the Mexican guy in Ant-Man and just failed.
Yeah, but they tried to make her a chick.
Yeah.
That's fair, but I think
Nah, she was
I
just
think
annoying.
the actual.
Oh, she was so annoying.
I
Like,
think the actual like movie though is still extremely.
oh, still
enjoyable
really
without
good.
Her.
But
What's
Captain
funny-
America is
isn't
also
he-
really good too.
Isn't his dad the actual Mandarin?
Yes, they
Yes.
fixed that finally. They actually add the real man.
yeah, he was-
add the
he
real
was
10
badass.
rings.
He
He was
was-
fucking badass.
He was badass.
And they're beating the shit out of people, and like the
Yeah.
fucking bus fight scene is sick.
That
Yeah, the
was
boss
sick.
fight scene was sick.
Unreal.
I'm fine with it being a C.
Okay,
or
I'll
a
put
B.
it top C. I'm good with that.
And then we have a couple
Multiverse.
Multiverse is like again for me it's a C.
I liked what they tried to do there.
I think it was fun.
Just too much in one movie.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
it's a lot. I think it sets up a lot of cool
It's
things.
worse than Shang-Chi.
I think it's worse than Shang-Chi as well. I'd put it right around here.
Can we put Shang-Chi up in B?
I think we should. I think B.
Yeah, I'm
he's
okay with
bottom of
that.
B,
Yeah, I'm
and
okay
then
with that.
Kind of
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Because they're obviously these movies. When I look at them, I think of them all the same. Like when I look
Yeah.
at these movies, I
Just meh.
yeah, like not great, not bad, entertaining in the moment, but like whatever.
It's
I
not.
think-
It's not. It's far from my first pick. If you were like, "What am I gonna? What
Yeah.
am I in the mood to watch tonight in the Marvel movie?"
Mhm.
Very far from my first.
I
pick.
really liked what they did with the was it Earth 77 or whatever, like the
Oh, doing the
when they
the
had
multiverse?
when they had the Illuminati.
oh, that was sick.
That part.
Now
Yeah,
the
that was
fact that
wicked.
they got their asses handed to them so fast was
didn't
really
like that.
stupid.
Didn't like that part.
Like you could have made like that was just
that happened too quick.
that was them trying to show how powerful Wanda is, but we already know how powerful she is. She nearly killed Thanos by herself in Endgame.
That was before she was the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like they're trying to show how powerful she is, but like to me, anyone watching these movies, and again, this is a little bit of a crux of the issue with the Marvel movies that I personally have now, is you need to watch so many of them to understand where these characters are coming up from. It's hard to relate to a new fan. So if you're someone who's but like to me, no fan is watching these movies without watching the other ones first. Like you're psychotic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But,
At
like,
this point, you are.
yeah, but let's say you've only watched a couple of the Marvel movies, Doctor Strange. Like, let's say you've watched a couple Marvel movies, all the Avengers ones, and then you like Doctor Strange the first one, so you went to see Doctor Strange 2, right? So you don't know everything that's going on with Wanda. You didn't watch WandaVision. You don't know none of that. what I think they're trying to do is in that moment establish that she's super super powerful.
Yeah.
But it like to me it the payoff isn't there because it just ruins those cool characters that I wanted to see on screen.
Yeah.
Like it's like yeah, we get it. She's meant to be super strong, but like you didn't need to make fucking insanely powerful characters look like chump change.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's
yeah. No, I agree with that.
So I put that there. I'd put this right here aside from the cool multiverse.
I got something to say about this movie.
Okay, let's hear it.
You watch the 2 seasons of Loki, and you think Kang is going to be the fucking best villain in Marvel, maybe besides like Thanos, and they go and fuck him in this movie. They fuck him hard.
Yeah, he's not that great.
They could have put that on Pornhub as a fucking Kang. They made him look like a bitch in this movie.
It's a D for me. It's not
a C. And he looks so fucking badass in the Loki shows, and they made him look like a pussy.
Yeah.
It's an F.
I don't think it's an F.
Ooh.
I think it's a D. I think those 2 movies are way worse than this movie. Like I don't
know. It's fun to watch, I guess, but then like they
to me it's in the same category as Black Widow and Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
And Iron Man 2. And like it's right here. It is not these movies. These movies
They're
I
meh.
never need to
They're
watch
meh.
again.
Yeah.
You can throw
These are
Black
meh.
Widow down
These
that
are
then,
meh.
if that's the case.
Oh, Black Widow.
I don't need to watch that again.
Yeah, but that's fair. But I guess that's a bit of a misuse
The Hulk,
of my quote.
Hulk can go down there too.
Yeah, but that's. I'm sorry. I get it. What you're trying to do. You're trying to be super literal with what I just said. But yes, I'm just saying. Like
I'd watch Ant-Man again over Black Widow or Hulk. Or Ant-Man the Wasp.
But that's because of what they did afterwards. It's not because of the movie itself.
And like it's just stupid because they're getting rid of Kang, aren't they?
I don't know.
They built him up and then tore him down.
Yeah.
And now they're getting rid of him.
Well, that's because he literally beat the shit out of someone.
I know, but like,
like the actor literally beat the shit.
I know,
out of
but like,
Say, are we going to address the elephant in the room here?
Yeah, like,
I know, but like
guy was
I
literally
guess-
up on charges. He did like
there's video
He
of
did
him.
like 18 movies in a year and won like humpteen fucking awards
Was
for all
gonna
of them.
literally be the
Made like
best.
$1 billion a year and then went and beat the shit out of a girl and then got fucking thrown in jail.
yeah.
Like you fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's a tough
what
look.
an idiot.
Maybe he deserves to be an F just for that.
Yeah, like it's a blip. Like it's pointless. Like that he was in those movies.
Yeah,
in
that's,
hindsight.
But that's an overarching issue with like the thing. The other thing too that I think that they really don't articulate well in that movie is that's not meant to be the strongest version of Kang.
That guy?
Yeah, like that.
I thought that was Kang the Conqueror.
No, that's like they you kind of think that. I thought that too. But then the Council of Kangs is a whole thing, and they're happy that he's dead because
They
he was
all
fucking
teamed up
with-
to put him in the quantum realm.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think it's. I think they were planning on making like Kang the Conqueror, like the actual Conqueror, won't come back. Like I don't know. I don't know because it was very convoluted.
Because the guy in Loki, what's his name?
He's like the
He Who
fucking-
Remains.
Yeah, He Who Remains. They all
Victor
like,
Timely's in the second one.
Yeah,
But I thought that was Kang the Conqueror.
I thought that too, but I don't think it is just by the way they
I think
betrayed
he breaks
him.
out because at the end of Ant-Man, he's like eerie and he's like, oh, what if he comes back?
Oh, 100%. But I just don't think. I think
Also,
something
Ant-Man beat
was
him.
more.
He's not Kang. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
I don't
take it
think
back.
because he talks about like, oh, are you the one with the hammer that I killed? Like, there's no way he can kill Thor and then lose to Ant-Man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You're right.
Like, I just think
can't
that
be
it's. I think it's just
They fucked it.
It was very convoluted.
It's stupid.
It's
Put an
not-
F, Hags. Put an F.
But that's what I'm saying is I think this movie has these movies.
The quantum realm was cool, wasn't it?
So that's what I was about to say. These movies for me right
Have
here
good story and
are
stuff.
something. No. They're all movies that kind of are like, man, kind of suck, but they have one redeeming quality for
The
them.
quantum realm was cool.
So the quantum realm and shit they did was cool. Like
Yeah.
I think that it was very establishing.
Paul
So
Rudd
it
is
goes
still
up.
hilarious.
Paul Rudd's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, like Iron Man 2, it's just more plot development for Tony Stark. Like it has a little bit of saving grace. The first Hulk, it's cool rage
Put an
monster
F.
Hulk.
Put an F.
No, I'm not putting it in F. You're being too.
If I want to watch a Hulk movie, I'm watching The Avengers. I'm not going to watch that movie.
You wouldn't watch Ragnarok?
Yes, I would watch that.
Yeah, that'd be my
I would not
Hulk movie.
watch that one.
But I think it's actually an enjoyable movie. You just don't watch it because it is. They did kind of like
The reason why it's an F for me is because it has zero significance.
you
Like,
think
who
the Hulk.
cares?
So how did we go from all of a sudden the Hulk being a D movie?
We're
to an F
fleshing out the
movie?
list here. We're trying
Okay,
to.
I'm fine. Well, again,
I'm not saying it got to be at the bottom
Yeah.
of F. Like,
Yeah.
you can put it there in the,
Oh,
at
I
the
don't-
top.
Eternal's got to be at the bottom.
Eternals is bad.
There you go.
But yeah, that's fair. I'll die on that hill again. Like
Swap
that's fine.
Iron Man and Black
I'm willing
Widow.
to die there. It is what it is. Thor: Love and Thunder again for me. It's a
F.
B or an F.
F.
But
I give it a D.
I think
liked what they did.
it
with
has
the
a
gods.
redeeming quality, which is Gore the God Butcher was a sick version of Gore the God Butcher. Christian Bale was a great actor, and I do like some of the hierarchy they did with the gods. It was way too foolish.
Yeah.
There
way
was
too
just
foolish.
it was not good. It was
No.
a parody of Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It was like
It
they
was
cranked
like-
up the wrong part of
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok.
It's like if Robot
100%.
Chicken made an MCU movie.
yeah.
Well, it was like they tried to top how funny they were in Ragnarok.
But
When in Ragnarok, it was organically funny
and
as
it was,
opposed
but
to.
it was
They
the
forced
perfect
it.
amount
Yeah.
of funny.
That's what I mean. It was,
They forced it.
yeah, 100%. They were like, oh, well, now we got to make a comedy movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which we didn't need.
No
This
need.
is an
So
S
I haven't
tier.
watched it, but I'm assuming
And
it's up here.
It
Where do
would
you
be.
put it?
It
Where
would
do
be
you put it?
after. Fuck.
It
After
wraps-
Civil War
it
for me.
wraps up in a bow. Hags.
Oh
I
no,
can't-
it's after Ragnarok.
What?
You think it's here?
Yeah,
Oh, I'd have higher than that.
Josh.
It wraps up the three Guardians of the Galaxy movies are all fucking
Yeah,
great.
they're
and
fucking.
it wraps
This
it up.
movie is fucking fantastic, man.
It's fun. It's great. It got it all. It got emotion. Got comedy. It got great action.
I almost fucking
Great
cried
world
watching this
building.
movie in theaters.
I cried 3 times. So, Thor Ragnarok didn't make me do half of that.
Yeah, but it made me die laughing.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well, so did Guardian. No, man, the first time you watch Thor, the first
It's
time you
great.
watch Ragnarok with him and fucking Hulk going at it with each other, like
It's
Yeah.
so
when they're in the
great.
bedroom, like fucking throwing shit
Either
at each
way,
other, like that's hilarious.
this is an S tier.
Yeah. Oh, it's 100% an S tier.
I don't care where you put it in S as long as it's there.
For me, it's just either on one other side of Thor
You need
Ragnarok.
to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm
You should
sorry.
skip
I
ahead
can't
and like not let Jen know that you're doing it. Sneak it in there,
sneak it in there.
like a little little sneak off.
I'm
We'll
pretty
see.
confident in that list right there.
So let's start from the bottom to the top here. I'm fine with all these being an F.
Yeah.
I would put this one up a little bit.
There you go.
But that's fine. I don't hate this. I personally though would probably do this. Like I really didn't like Wakanda
Yeah.
Forever.
I'd agree.
I
I'd leave Love and Thunder there.
I think you go down.
no.
Love
Love
and
and
Thunder
Thunder
can
is
go down.
not an F, man. It's
I'm
not.
never watching that
It's
movie.
not
again.
an F.
I'll
Yeah,
watch
but you're
it-
never gonna watch fucking Wakanda
Honest-
Forever either.
Honestly, if you don't have to, you're probably never watching any of these movies ever
No.
again right here. And probably some of these movies, and I enjoy these. Like, if I said to you right now, do you want to watch a Captain America movie? You're not going to tell me, yeah, let's watch First Avenger.
I would. Origin story, man.
That's blasphemous, Josh. That's
That's
such
a blasphemous
Josh
take.
That's such
That
a
is.
fucking Josh
That's
take
such a
right
Josh
there.
Why?
take.
If I said to you right now,
Let's
hey,
watch a Captain America movie. You got Civil War, Winter Soldier, and you're gonna choose First Avenger.
Why not?
because you're a psycho.
'Cause you're
That's why.
fucking
You're
psychotic.
fucking nuts.
I would. I've rewatched that movie.
I would too
Yeah.
if I'm watching like a Marvel movie marathon or something, but I'm not just actively on a fucking Tuesday night being like, "Hey, honey, what do you want to watch?"
Yeah, you-
First Avenger. Like it's just not coming out of my mouth,
Like
man.
why are you so against the like origin story of Captain America?
I'm not. I think it's one of the better origin stories.
I just think in
I
comparison,
just wouldn't
talking
watch that
about?
movie.
in comparison to the other Captain America movies, it's
Yeah.
not the best.
And I think the only
mean-
reason I'm bringing this up, though, is how your whole argument was, I'd never watch that movie again, so stick it in F. What I'm saying is, you're not going to watch a couple of these movies that aren't Fs, but you're not going to watch them again.
you gonna watch Multiverse of Madness again?
No.
I probably would.
I would,
But just like randomly?
but like not like it's not the first that is coming
No,
to my
that's what I'm
mind.
trying to say, is like, and that's why we got the
I see.
tiers.
I
No,
like
no, okay,
Thor.
hold on.
I like Thor more than those other four. In my opinion, Thor's a B.
Like if Zack came up to me and said, "Let's
Like,
the
watch,"
first.
Cap-
No, the first Thor.
Oh,
I'm jumping ahead, but
Yeah.
if Zack came up to me and was like, "You want to watch the first Captain America movie again?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." If he did the same thing with Black Widow, I'd be like, "Hell no." That's the difference.
Yeah, for sure, but that's why Black Widow's an F.
Yeah.
But I'm not. What I'm saying is like,
Anyway,
I'm
we're-
not putting. I can't put these two in an F.
are
I
we
think
good?
they're-
Are we good with
they're
our Fs and our Ds?
Bottom of D. Like there's a gap right here, and you can push them further to the side.
Sure.
But it's not an F. It's not an F, man.
All right. Anyways, That movie was awful.
So
in my opinion, top of C is Thor.
the first Thor.
Yeah.
I remember watching Thor: Love and Thunder in the theater and being like, "This is bad." Like thinking that's like the first time that's like happened to me in a while. Like I was watching a movie in the theater and be like,
This is actively bad.
"This is actively bad. I'm wasting my time."
I kind of thought that these were both.
I fell
very
asleep
under
during
average.
Wakanda Forever.
Like I thought they were both bottom.
I had a
tier.
fucking nap.
I think
in
I was
Wakanda
there for
Forever.
that.
Yeah, I had an absolute nap.
But
in
you do
Wakanda.
that more than you.
More than I should.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. The movie gotta be fucking. Gotta be
Anyways,
good. This is
I'm
the
fine
true
with it.
test
I'm
of
fine
my
with it.
tier
I'm
list.
fine with it. Let's move on.
Oh, we might come back to it because I'm really I'm in a blender with this. So next is the C tier. So Zack wanted Thor moved up. I don't mind that. Honestly, I don't hate like a conversation here.
I'd rather watch Guardians 2 than the first Captain America.
I put
Marvel.
Doctor Strange at the bottom of that list too.
Ooh, I'm fine. With
yeah,
that.
I'm fine
with
with
that.
that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'd probably, I think I'm good with that right there.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Here,
Ant-Man gotta.
I think Ant-Man's the best of the B tier. I do. I think it's for what the movie is.
It's a great movie.
It's a fun movie to watch. It's comedic.
I'm fine with that. That order.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I
Yeah.
think that
Ultron is better than Shang-Chi.
See, to me, it's like
I want to
yes
watch
and
Shang-Chi
no.
again, man.
Yeah, like I think you got to really rewatch it.
I might have to rewatch it. I've only seen it once.
It's a weird movie for me. Not that I think it's any lower than a B, but it's like on some days I could put it here. On other days I'm like, yeah, it's only here. It's weird. Like it's weird for me. It's very much in the. It is the same level of movie though as a Black Panther or an Age of Ultron for me. There's no debate around this B tier. I think this B tier is the perfect representation of a B tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
It's a little bit below, like the gold standard.
yeah, it's just like it wasn't
Very solid.
Yeah, like it was like a really good movie.
Yeah,
And you could make an argument that if this movie or even this movie, which is Ant-Man or Shang-Chi, came out a little earlier, you might be debating if they're up here just out of like
I can't
their
wait to see him
orders
in like an
and-
Avengers movie.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
That's going to be cool.
it's gonna be pretty bad.
It's going to be some cool shit. He got some skills.
Yeah.
Now we get into a tier that when it comes to ordering them, I think we all agree that they're consensus A. There's no moving up or down, obviously, from here. This is the limit. But moving these movies around for me is going to be a tough one because I personally would go here. I think Doctor Strange is the worst out of these, but not from a perspective of the movie itself. From a perspective of, like, the impact that Iron Man has.
Doctor Strange introduced magic.
Yeah, but you don't have an MCU without Iron Man.
I agree.
Like, you
But-
straight up don't.
First Iron
But-
Man movie is a great thriller. Like
Yeah. I need to rewatch that movie, to be honest.
Like,
I really do.
It's,
The first Iron Man. Yeah, I need to rewatch that again
I don't think
because I fucking love Doctor Strange.
the weird part about these,
they're on par for me.
like they're very similar.
I think my favorite.
I think Doctor Strange,
my favorite
visually is better.
My favorite 7-minute stretch in the whole MCU might be that fucking Doctor Strange beginning until the car crash.
Just when he's being an absolute cocky dick.
Yes,
and
just
then
being
the
a
and the
complete
ancient ones
fucking
just fucking
arrogant
people up.
asshole, and he's just fucking awesome.
Are you talking about when he got the time stone and he keeps on trying to fix it?
No.
No. Right
He's
at the
talking about right at the
beginning.
beginning.
Right
of the
at the
movie. So the
beginning,
opening
When he's a
scene-
surgeon and he's
Yeah.
fucking being cocky about his music, and
Yeah.
he tells his little peasant guy to go fuck himself, and
Yeah.
then he goes home and he's got all his watches all taken out, and he rips out his fucking Lambo and
Yeah.
goes and fucking dies pretty much, and
literally should
then
be
that's
dead.
it. That stretch,
Yeah.
so fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It totally sets up the plate. It sets the plate perfectly for fucking the whole Doctor Strange story of him
Redemption story.
of him redeeming himself, of going from absolutely nothing or having absolutely everything of being a piece of shit to being the best person possible, but still having everything in the total opposite sense.
So here's the only thing. That's just the Iron Man story.
Same.
It's the same fucking
idea.
story.
It is. I just
A warmongering billionaire who has everything in his life gets fucking shrapnel in the chest of his heart, is captured
Abducted by Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda, breaks out, creates an armor, and realizes he can do more for the world.
Okay,
It's
so
literally
Tony
the same
Stark
thing.
made this
It's the
suit
same-
with
like,
a box
all
of
right,
scraps.
okay, so let's
So I am not-
we can swap them. We can swap them. I'll concede.
It's not even that
I
I wanna
haven't.
swap
You
them,
seen
it's
Doctor
just-
Strange last week,
Yeah. It's a great movie.
and I haven't seen Iron Man in probably 10 years.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
I've seen
It's
like
a great
The-
movie.
since the
4 years
last
ago,
time that
probably.
I rewatched the MCU, which probably would have been probably 3 years ago. So I trust your opinion over mine right now.
It holds up.
It holds up. It's a good movie. I think there's an argument to do this, but I don't need to do this. I don't need to move it past the Spider-Mans, but I see the argument for it. I don't know if I would.
I'm fine with moving it past Spider-Man's.
Because, like, the weird thing about the Spider-Mans is, like, they're just really great movies, but I think it's just how awesome Tom Holland is as Spider-Man. He's so fucking relatable, man. Like, you can have your arguments of who you think the best Spider-Man is. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I just think Tom Holland as Spider-Man in those movies makes it just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's so fun.
And Jake Gyllenhaal.
Great actor, great
Great
villain.
Mysterio.
Like,
Do it if you want.
Let's do.
I
I'll
definitely.
do that.
I'm okay with doing that. I'm
I'll
okay
do
with
that.
splitting them because Far From Home was fucking great.
Far From Home's better than Homecoming. I think
100%.
it's not.
I
yeah,
100%
like,
agree.
I think.
It gets
Like,
shit
I think
on.
that's. I think that could. That's our good A list right there. I'm okay with that shit. Fuck yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Oh fuck.
Because
yeah.
like it's really fun.
I love the scene.
I
where-
love
when
Doctor
he's in the
Strange.
car with fucking like the Vulture and his daughter.
That's wild.
that was a great
That's
scene.
a
though,
wild
too.
scene, and he puts two and two
That
together.
movie was really fucking
great-
good.
I watched
Nah,
it
put
the
him
other
back.
day.
Put him back.
That
Put him back.
part was
Put him back.
fucking
Put him back.
sick.
That's good.
All
Right
right,
there is
I'm fine with that. Now we have the end of the debate.
I should probably be over here.
The end of the day. The end of the day. We've come to the end of the line. I'm with you till the end of the line, Buck.
Guardians 3 gotta go up. Gotta go up.
So where do you want it, Josh?
He wants it in between Winter Soldier.
I
and,
want it like
or he wants it before
Below the
Far-
Avengers.
He wants
That's
it.
just not happening.
maybe
I'm
cry
sorry.
like 3 times, man.
Maybe I'll change my tune and we can revisit it
You
when
still
I
haven't
watch it.
even. You
watched
haven't
it.
even watched
I don't
it.
care. It's not better than the Winter Soldier.
I want a public apology video of you watching and say, yeah, you know what, he was right.
that it was better than the Winter Soldier.
I will put it between Winter Soldier and No Way Home.
Okay, I'll take it.
Sure.
That's a fucking fantastic movie. It's so good. Oh man, it's so good.
Perfect, pretty pink bow, man.
Yeah, legit Hags. There's not one plot hole in that movie. Everything lines up perfectly. Everybody does their job. It's so fucking
And it's
good.
like 3 hours, man. It doesn't even feel long. It's just like it's a
No.
sick movie the whole time.
It's like Endgame. It's the shortest 3-hour movie you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Fair enough.
And Batman.
Yeah.
In
No,
our- in-
I'm ready to be wowed by it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
it's
saying
a great
I
movie.
mentally can't see a movie being better than Captain America: The Winter Soldier unless it's one of these two. And even then, like I said, I've had my conversation about this one, but I will concede.
I've already
that Infinity
rewatched
War-
Guardians Galaxy Volume 3. I've already rewatched it.
That's fair.
I've watched
I know.
it-
You've
I've watched-
told me a billion times.
I've
You boys
seen
were
it,
like,
I've seen it 3 times in theaters. It was good.
3 times?
3 times. Yeah, it was good.
Like that's a great movie.
Twice with the boys and once with Jess.
I'm ready to agree with you. Like I'm ready to bring
You
it
need to
there.
watch it.
I just don't see like to me this is.
No,
But-
that
Alright,
Hags.
well,
Hags.
I'm
That's a
fine,
fair
I'm
stance.
fine, I'm
It's a
fine.
fair
I
stance.
think that's the perfect.
I need to
Marvel
rewatch
movie.
that movie, to be honest.
You do.
Like I think Winter Soldier is literally aside from like the obvious.
Because those ones got
Crescent-
everything in it.
Yeah, like these ones you can't compete with
I think
because of
I've
the
only-
moment, like everything that. But I think this is the perfect Marvel movie. Like
I
I
think I've
don't
only
think
watched it
you can
once,
have
honestly,
it.
and I was
You-
like,
I
it
don't
was
think
sick.
you can have a better Marvel movie than.
When you think of like the fucking opening credit scene.
That was not the opening credits scene.
Yes, it was.
Whatever the fuck that was. That sounded like Indiana Jones, brother. What are you at? What
No,
drugs
man,
you
like
on?
the fucking Marvel opening credit scene when it's like going into the Marvel thing. It's like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Steel's what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about. I don't think it's that beat, though. Is it?
I think
Yes.
we'll Google it. We'll Google it after the pod. But are we?
It's hard to do that
Are we
kind of
happy
beat
with this?
Well, obviously it's
with
hard.
your
to do.
voice.
Are we happy with this right here? This being our S tier lineup.
I'm okay with
Yes,
it.
I am fine with this.
So that would mean that the right now up to date, aside from the Marvels, but that's probably an F. We think the top 5 Marvel movies of all time in order are Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Spider-Man, No Way Home, or whatever the fuck which
Yeah,
one
no
it
way.
is.
home.
No way.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid top 5 right there.
That's probably what I would have my personal one, so I'm happy with it.
I'm happy to consensually agree
I'm
on
fine
that
with
one.
that. I'm
And
fine
when
with
you
that.
see Guardians of the Galaxy, you can confirm that.
I'll let you know if I agree if it's.
We're
there.
hyping it up now, so you might hate it.
But it's not. I don't think I'm gonna hate it. I think it's impossible to hate
it's
a
a
good
very
movie
good
if
movie.
it's that good.
It's
Like,
very, very good.
If it's
I'm
willing,
happy you're watching the first 2.
The
right before you
story it
watch
tells,
this one.
like,
the story it tells is so good.
like to me, if it's willing to be, if it's an S tier, it's gonna be good no matter what. Like
Yeah.
I can't, no matter what my expectation. I had.
We conceded Guardians 1 in A tier just because of how good Guardians 3 is.
What's the villain in it? What's his name again? In Guardians 3.
Oh, the High Evolutionary.
High Evolutionary. He's sick. Yeah, that's a sick villain.
Haven't even seen it, but I knew the villain. Can't be that good.
And
of a
Raccoon,
movie.
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
You didn't hear what I said just then, did you?
No.
I said haven't even seen it. I was the only one that knew the villain. Can't be that good of a movie.
No, I'm bad with names.
Man, this is a great spot. I cried 3 times. Amazing. Who's the villain? What the fuck happened?
I just don't know.
What did
the
I
name.
watch? What did I watch? Was I just crying because Chris Pratt probably took his shirt off at some point? Like, what happened?
Who's the villain in the second Captain America?
Second Captain
Bucky.
America? Bucky is the Winter
kinda.
Soldier who's kind of, but overarching, it's the fact that Hydra and
What's is Buddy in the computer program? No,
that's
the doctor.
That's
Fucking
fucking
the fellow with the glasses.
Yeah, but why am I blanking on his name? It's not Zemo. Is it Zemo?
No, it's not Zemo.
Zemo's the guy from Winter Soldier because he usually wears the masks.
No. Yeah, no, Zemo is the main guy. No, because that's Civil
No,
War.
Civil
That's
War.
Civil War.
Red Skull's
Baron von
henchman.
Strucker is the. See, now I'm getting them fucking confused because there's 3 doctors.
Red Skull's fucking right-hand
Yes.
man. The fat fellow with the glasses. German guy.
You watched this movie recently.
Baron von Strucker is one of them, which is making me think it's him.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. But like for some reason, anyways, we'll figure it out after. Anyways, we're rambling. This is fucking going off the rails.
This has been the second round podcast.
This has been the second round podcast. If you enjoyed the tier list, let us know. If you prefer the normal, just us chatting,
Give him a full
bantering.
fucking picture there.
What?
Give him a full picture of the tier list there.
Oh, I can't zoom in.
No, for fuck's sakes.
This it's right here. Anything under here doesn't matter anyways.
Dude,
It's
that's
F tier.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
Who gives a shit? But yeah, so as always, please like, subscribe, tell all your friends. If you enjoy this type of content, let us know because we'll probably roll it into more of a series, maybe some intermissions, that kind of thing. But we wanted to give it a test on the main rip first, and then we'll see what comes of it. But if you prefer, let us know. If you prefer just our normal us shooting the shit, no tears, no nothing you got to watch, we get that too. We understand. There's a place for everything. So either way, as always, we're going to do our best to get as much content for you guys as we can. Thanks so much for listening.
Happy golf.
Tell us how.
Play well.
Yeah, play golf. Play some good golf.
Play well.